Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we have a tutorial for this look. It's sort of a winged eyeliner with a twist. The shape is inspired by the puppy liner trend. I've paired the wing with a soft cut crease and a terracotta lip. Very neutral and wearable. If you enjoy my tutorials, then be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. And yeah, let's start. This tutorial was filmed on the same day as my Armani Maestro Glow First Impression, so if you want to hear my thoughts on that foundation, I'll link the video in a card and also in the description box. Onto the eyes, and we're starting with a base. This is a Sephora eyeshadow stick in a greige or putty shade. It dries to quite a grippy finish, kind of like the MAC paint pots, which is going to help us when we're forming our soft cut crease. For eyeshadow, I'm whipping out the Zoeva Nude Spectrum palette. Gorgeous. Yes, I have a lot of neutral palettes, but they're not the same. They're similar. Let's just make that clear. So I'm taking one of the lightest browns on a pointed crease brush and etching a soft line just above the socket. If you are not confident with cut creases or your sockets are asymmetrical, like mine, then it's best to start with the lighter shades and make your way deeper. The alternative could end in tears of frustration. Girl, I know. Now we've mapped out our cut crease, you can go in with a deeper brown and further intensify. Don't stress if it's not super crisp at this stage, we're going to correct that in just a minute. Now if I freeze this frame here, you can see that my cut crease is actually above the natural fold of my socket so that it's visible when my eyes are open, because typically we walk around with our eyes open. Keep that in mind. Now back to our fluffy brush and blend the area above the cut crease. You want the lower perimeter to remain sort of crisp, so steer clear of that area. On the outer eye, I'm flicking the brush towards the temple so that that cut crease sort of swoops up a bit. How many times can I say cut crease in one tutorial? Don't make a drinking game out of that, guys. Okay, so now it's cleanup time. Take a matte eyeshadow that is just a touch lighter than your skin tone and carve out that cut crease. This brush here is a concealer brush. For this task, you want something that's stiff and can provide a clean edge. While you're there, why not add some of that same shade to the brow bone, bit of highlight. Onto eyeliner. I like to use a black eyeshadow with a damp brush because I am really freaking lazy and it's much easier to correct when I make a mistake. When, not if. So much confidence right there. This liner look is outer corner heavy, so perfect if you have close set eyes. Line the outer half of the lash line and extend a wing that is almost horizontal, so flat. Typically, you would elevate your wing, yeah? But the Korean puppy liner trend is characterized by a slightly downturned shape. It's not for everyone, but we're here to have fun. Then line the outer half of the lower lash line and connect to the wing, filling in that little triangle that appears. Again, that triangle would normally form on the upper lash line, but we've reversed the shape. P.S. You can get these super pointed Q-tips at pro makeup stores, and they are lifesavers for wing liner. Honestly, game changing. I felt the liner was lacking some intensity, probably because I used an eyeshadow, so I'm tight lining the outer half of the upper lash line and also lining the outer half of the lower waterline. To mirror that liner, I find it just makes it more intense and more black. I've just gone ahead here and done my brows. Boring. I did also add half a set of spiky lashes to the outer corner of the eye. Honestly, they're so subtle and I could have easily skipped that step entirely, but the thought was there. Add some mascara, really focusing on the outer lashes, both top and bottom, because it's all about that outer corner today. Back to the face, and you know it's just another Wednesday, but I'm gonna add a buttload of highlight. Look at the expression on my face here, so smug. It's like Karima's everyday full face highlight challenge. That's just how I live my life. This blush is so up my alley. Matte, peachy, 60s vibes, love it. I always wrap my blush around the cheekbone, as opposed to placing it on the apples of the cheeks. It just fits my face shape better, but you can experiment and see which you prefer. I started off with this matte peachy lip, also very 60s. I do switch to a different color, but if you prefer this lip option, then it does fit really nicely. I'm also dusting a little bit of that peach blush shade around the edges of the eyeshadow shading. This is just a really easy way to tie the eyes and the cheeks together. Pro tip? Not really a pro tip, just a tip. Just the tip? Oh my god. Carrying on. At this stage, I'm thinking, Karima, you always do matte peachy lips. We get it, you know, branch out a bit. So I decided on a terracotta, although this look would pair well with any warm lipstick. I do kind of prefer the first option, typical. I don't know, what do you guys prefer? Peachy or terracotta? Let me know in the comments. That's the final look. I would totally wear this during the day or the night. Even the puppy liner I think is quite subdued and wearable. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Come say hello to me on Instagram at Karima McKimmie. I'm there every day. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye bye.
And let me go. Close your eyes.